I have loved you, daughter, for as long as I can recall. Now I'd like to marry her sometime next fall. What job do you have, son? Just that old guitar? No, sir, I'd work anywhere and get a brand new car for her. She'd never want for nothing, and our babies would be big and strong. And I'd never leave her alone and get a brand new home for her. What if your house burns down? What if your job don't work out? What if your babies get sick? What then? What then? Well, I'd go back to playing guitar, use this gift God gave me, maybe make some money, put some clothes on my baby, put some clothes on my baby, put some clothes on my baby.
Well, we are coming to you live here on Free Radio Provo. This is KWJUDAS, and we have the parade schedule guesting with us tonight. I just dropped my microphone, if you're wondering what that big bang was. Sorry about that, folks.
Butterfingers.
So, why don't you introduce yourself there?
My name is Matt Kinder. I live in Seattle, Washington. Originally from Indiana. Yeah, and it's the parade schedule is a musical project that's me and my buddies, sometimes just me. The tour that I'm doing right now is solo, just me.
Cool.
Yep. And yeah, so the tour I'm doing right now is going pretty much different states, going east all the way till I get to Indiana, then dropping down to Kentucky, Texas, and New Mexico, and Arizona, and whatnot.
So you started in Washington?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So how long have you been out?
Not very long. This is only my second night, actually. Yeah. But there's going to be about, I think there's about 18 shows.
Where was your last place at?
Well, it was supposed to be in Idaho last night, and that did not happen. So
I hear lots of good things about Idaho. Not really. I've never been. I guess I can't knock it till I try it. But, you know, a lot of potatoes there. And
Potatoes
I know a potato. And he's kind of a crazy guy.
yeah. I like potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. That's everyone knows that I love mashed potatoes.
Right. Do you have any songs about him?
No, but I may possibly get a tattoo that's seriously about my love of mashed potatoes. So
You're kidding, right?
no, I'm dead serious. My friend John in Seattle wants to tattoo a traditional style bowl of mashed potatoes on my leg, so I may do that. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yum.
pretty gangster.
Yes, it is.
That's gangster. So, what's the name of this next song you got for us here?
Let's see. So this one is called Navy Blue Ford, and it's on the new record that I just put out yesterday, actually, which is called Our Bruises Warm, ?
Nice.
That's cool. You are very active. You just put out an album yesterday.
Yes.
And we're like your second gig in the tour.
So far, yeah. And then tomorrow night is Colorado, and then Kansas City, and Lawrence, Kansas, and Illinois, and Indianapolis, and Louisville.
So for all you guys listening, this is some fresh-ass sassafras. Let's hear it. KWJUDAS, this is the parade schedule.
She'd pick me up every Saturday in her navy blue Ford with the mud on the back from the night before. We could never drive fast enough to quench her burning speed lust. There was danger in her eyes, and I saw it to myself that night. Out on Highway 109, she shifted gears. I felt the pull. Then with a scream we left them in our smoke. With wind in her hair, she leaned in close and whispered, "Darling, please take the wheel." But she kissed me and I could not see, I could not steer. So off into the dark we rolled. So off into the dark we rolled. Thank you.
That song was cool. Was
Thanks.
that off your last album?
It's the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
your
Oh, yeah.
newest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. The brand new one. Yeah.
I got one hand in my pocket
And another
And the-
one.
is slapping a high five. No, I I just dug these CDs out of the Here, give me a high five real quick. This I wasn't just lying to the public. We like to tell it like it is here on KWJUDAS. But looking at your CDs here that you were so generous to bestow upon me, which one of these is the newest one?
The yellow, red, and purple or blue one right there.
This one.
Yes.
The ABC blocks.
Pretty much. Yeah.
The paradise as that. Hey, you spelled that weird. Oh, the parade schedule.
Yes.
Hey, our bruise is warm. So that's the song. Wait, you just play it.
Well, that's so Navy Blue Ford is I think the second track on the record. The first one's an a cappella song called Scoliosis Blues.
Nice. I like it.
That is the first song. It's kind of just how you've got this written out here. I have to admit, it's messing with my Judas brain.
And this guy does letters.
Oh, yeah, and I do all sorts of stuff like this.
Well, when we were recording it, for some reason, that popped in my head, that color scheme and the blocks, and I still don't know if it's a good idea, but I like it. I like the way it looks. Well,
if what you were setting out to do was confuse a Judas, then you did a goddamn good job. So let's hear a song off of this album, because it has Pretty Trees on it.
Which one? The Seeds to be Planted?
Seeds to be Planted?
Trees to be Cut.
How recent is this one?
2009. That was my first record.
This is your first one?
First record.
Cool. So what's your favorite song on this one?
That's a good question.
I'm sure they're all your favorites, unless you just hate this whole album.
No.
A lot of people hate their first couple. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of bands that just are ashamed of what they've done. I'm sure you're not, or else you wouldn't have handed this to me.
No. I think.
I hope you're not.
I think it's a good record. I'm really happy with the way it was recorded, and a lot of friends took part in. I could do Dye Your Hair. People seem to like that one. And
yeah, but I mean, you can play that song too. But I didn't ask what people like. What's your favorite song on here?
That would be, I forget what it's called.
I love that song.
Be Safe.
Be
That's
Safe.
My favorite. You want me to play it?
Yeah. Well, unless you don't want to. I'm not going to twist your arm or anything. This is your show, man.
I can play it.
All right, let's hear it. Be Safe?
Yep.
Be Safe.
Be Safe by the Parade Schedule here on KWJUDAS, Free Radio Provo.
Rest your head on my chest. Save the words that break my neck. The only thing I want to hear is that you're safe. The only thing I want to hear is that you're safe. under breath. You spoke the words that broke my neck. The only thing I want to hear is that you're safe. The only thing I want to hear is that you're safe. And if you're gone, you're gone. Just be safe. Just all the happy songs, you know. That's what I do. Just play.
That was your happy song? Can we hear a sad song then?
Yeah, let's hear your darkest song you have.
Yeah. We want to hear your most angriest, evilest, darkest, brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah, brutal. Yeah, brutal.
I don't know if I have any brutal songs.
Oh, okay. Well, play your coolest song. No, coolest can mean a lot of different things. You have to play Dye Your Hair because you already mentioned it, and so now
And the
it's
people
kind
like
of a
it.
given. So
It actually is.
if that's brutal enough, you know,
Well,
dyeing your hair to...
Dye Your Hair is actually kind of a happy
What's-
song.
What's this song about?
It's a mixture of things. So, you know the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yes, but I was really drunk when I watched it. I'll admit.
Aren't you
I
usually
watched
really
it,
drunk?
but I was
Judas?
too drunk when I
Oh,
watched
okay.
that.
Wow.
I remember it had either Jim Carrey or Robin Williams in it.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
Okay, so it was that movie then.
Yes,
Yeah,
with
it was
Kate
the one
Winslet.
with Jim Carrey in it that I was too drunk for. There was another one with Robin Williams in it I was way too drunk for, and it was all serious, and I was supposed to take it seriously, and I couldn't, and
I saw
probably
Men
just
in
passed
Black
out
at the
and-
drive-in theater for the first time when that movie first came out, and for some reason I took a bunch of Ambien before I went to the theater, and I do not remember that movie. I remember being
Ambien?
devoured by a gigantic dragonfly at the beginning, and then the rest of it just became a blur.
Wizard?
I was like,
What?
I was like a wee wizard.
What sort of level apprentice were you?
Hey, when you haven't slept
I
for
didn't
3
think
years,
wizards
you'll
did
take
ambient.
it.
They didn't need ambient. Aren't wizards always like in this ambient-like
Oh.
state?
Yeah.
It's
but-
like kind of a dream, kind of awake, kind of like when you look at the floor, every little texture looks like it's a valley or a mountain. And when you go to grab the doorknob, there's 3 of them to choose from.
This
and
guy's
only
had
one of
practice.
them's
I was
real.
about to say this sounds
And
very, very
when you go and
convincing.
try and use your lighter, there's again 3 to choose from, and only one of them's real. And then you have to have somebody walk
And
your ass out of
driving
the
is a
garage.
bitch.
Are you having a flashback right now?
I am not a wizard. See, that's what happens to me when I take ambient. Wizards, they do that all the time. That's like how it is being a wizard. Like he always sees 3 doorknobs and always knows which one's the real
There
one.
are 3 roads to choose from always.
Yeah.
Huh.
And only one of them's real. Somehow he sees all 3 of them, but always gets the right one. I don't know how he does it. Besides his wizardly powers, obviously he's done enough Ambien. So that kind of makes
It's not
sense,
my
I
fault
guess.
the doctor prescribed it to me at 14 or 16 or however old I was, either 14 or 16, but
So
I
how-
was pretty damn young.
I think the magic potion, Ambien. How much Adderall were you given as a child?
gallons.
We're not going to talk about that one.
Speaking of wizardly powers, were you going to play a song about dyeing your hair and not being on Ambien or something? I don't know. I
Yeah,
could have
I
been
can
wrong.
do that.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. So let's go dye your hair.
Dye your hair, the parade schedule.
KWJUDAS.
Free Radio Provo.
Dye your hair the color of the sun. Dye your hair the color of the moon. Red and green, black and blue. Dye your hair, darling. I got a picture of you in my head, dancing under lights of red, under blue, under blue. Dye your hair, darling. Dye your hair, darling. Dye your hair the color of the sun. Dye your hair the color of the moon. Red and green, black and blue. Dye your hair, darling. I got a picture of you in my head, dancing under lights of red, under blue, under blue. Dye your hair, darling. Dye your hair, darling. Dye your hair, darling.
Sorry, my mic was off. So, again, looking at... I'm sorry I'm not a little more prepared for this, but
Oh, you're
you
right.
did just hand me 4 CDs I wasn't expecting. And
yeah.
just looking at them, it's kind of amusing. What's the Christmas sweater thing about?
That was just a random story. Most of my songs are
I mean, since we're totally like approaching the holiday season, we always skip Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas.
yeah. I normally play it when it's like in August, and then I say, since it is that season, the song is coming.
Tis.
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 But no, it was just a story. I don't know. I have random stories that pop in my brain, and then what I'll do is I'll take stuff that's actually happened to me or people I know, and then just kind of turn that into a fictional thing. But
That's
Christmas
cool.
Sweater was just completely fake. It's just went through my mind. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where a lot of this stuff comes from.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of what you said about even the whole name of the project?
Yeah, the parade's good just popped in my brain.
There's no other explanation. There's nothing behind that, like why just
No,
parade schedule.
I-
I mean, because as you said, a lot of things pop into your brain. A lot of things pop into everyone's brain.
Well, it was later on, something will happen, and then later on you try to give it more credit than it deserves. I was going to be like, well, it's a parade of people because I have all my friends playing music with me,
Right.
and I realized I was like, yeah, but that's not why it popped in my brain. It just popped in there, and that was it. And then I literally just Googled parade schedule to see if anyone had the name, and then they didn't, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. So.
Oh, yeah. And so you say there's, throughout this discography that you handed me, there's obviously a lot of other musicians involved.
Tons of people.
And
they're normally the best part.
do you ever,
of the
like,
albums.
go around playing live with, like, a full band? Or is it pretty much just you? And
Yeah, so I used to live in Louisville, Kentucky, or Louisville, Kentucky.
Cool.
And at that point, when it started off, there was 4 of us, and then that turned into 9 of us. And then at one point there was like 2 of us, and at one point we had like 3 background singers and horns and accordion and all types of stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah. Right now though, the setup in Seattle is just 2 guitars.
How long ago was that?
Louisville.
Well, yeah, with the horns and all that.
That was around
criminy.
2000. around 2009, 2010, I believe.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, and I mean, I like what you're doing, but is there like a particular album, like one of these that?
It's not on that one. The only place you can actually hear that incarnation would be on the paradeschedule.bandcamp.com. It's a live record called "Songs We Sing in Front of People."
Is that for sale on the website,
it is.
or you
It
just
is.
download it for
It's-
free, or
You either or. It's I always tell people, if you go on there and you hear something and you don't have the money for it, I'd rather you download it for free and have it than not pay for it, or than not get it because you can't pay for it. But
right.
but no, all those records though, they do have horns and a lot of the same people playing
Awesome.
the parts. The one you're holding right there, Friday Night,
Yeah.
which was the most recent one other than this newest. It's a full like rock record. There's like a surf rock song and it's like really dark and like garage rock with lots of feedback and stuff like that.
Is that anything you'd be able to play for us tonight?
I'd be able to play some of the songs, but they'd been
That particular song, no.
Christmas Sweater. I could play Christmas Sweater for you, but I couldn't. It won't sound the same because I just have an acoustic. But
Obviously, I mean, that's kind of the beauty of what we're doing here tonight.
yeah,
Is it's going to be different than the album, and that's why I asked questions about the album. Is the fact that it is so different.
so Friday Night is it's a rock record. Everything's electric. There's there's some acoustics, but they're in the background. And it's standard, 2 guitars, bass, and drums. But then you've got piano and keyboards, and there's horns and lots of hand claps and sing-along parts. And then the newest record was actually me and my cousin Jonathan recorded everything in Indiana in his basement. And it's all acoustic, and there's like banjos and lots of keyboards, and we recorded it to a tape machine. We were trying to get lo-fi, but more of like an organic kind of. I kind of like to imagine it like if you went into an attic and you found a shoebox, and then you take it out and there's a cassette tape, and you put it in, and there happens to be a record.
Hell yeah!
recorded to it.
I like that. That's cool.
But what's special to me about the new record is my cousin Jonathan. When I was growing up, he taught me bass. He taught me guitar. He's like 12 years older than me. So growing up, we played music together all the time and wrote songs together just for fun. And so I had some songs that I needed stuff, on, and I was like, well, we could just record this together and make something out of it. So, yeah.
Word. So Christmas Sweater, are you up for it?
Sure. If I can.
Yeah. Here's one for all you people out there. Here's one for holidays. The parade schedule. Christmas Sweater. KWJUDAS. Free Radio Provo.
Trying my best at comfort. Your hands are freezing inside my father's truck down by the factory. The heater is broken, so we huddle together. I'll try to fix it this spring. And I'm still wearing the Christmas sweater that your mother made me last year. Now her loving hands, so tired and helpless, they're wrapped with ribbons of pain. smile upon your face. And if I could, well, I'd gladly take her place. And if I could, you know I would, just to see that smile upon your face again. It's been forever since I've sang that song, so there was that one part I couldn't remember the melody on it. It's been a long time since I've played that song.
I don't know, Wizard. What do you think, man? That was like, there was no homeless wassail or anything, but
I was actually going to bring that
one of the more
song
brutal
up.
Christmas songs I've heard.
Our band actually did a Christmas song that we only played one Christmas.
Yeah, but we didn't
And
write
we didn't
it.
even play it or write it. That's true. We didn't write it, but
No, but we kicked its ass.
yeah.
Nice.
And
Acapella.
yeah, it's funny you were kind of thinking the same thing. It seems like I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is not
It
your
was.
usual Christmas song. I like those kind of things. What's funny
It
about
immediately reminded me of the Wassail song.
yeah, the one he's speaking of was heard on another radio station, kind of an independent thing, KRCL, that we only have here in Utah, and it was during a Celtic show they play, and I even called the guy right after it played. I just popped out of the shower and was like, what the hell is this? And I called him, and he even was like, you liked that? That was kind of depressing to me. And I was like, that was the awesomest damn Christmas song I've ever heard. And everybody hates Christmas, I know. And it kind of makes me glad I requested that song, because now that's another one to add. I want to make this album eventually of just the most brutal Christmas
You just call it that. Brutal
on the
Christmas.
planet. No, it'll be
We'll come up with
the
something
Grinch who
creative.
kept Christmas
Nice.
and never gave it back. 'Cause if you ever watched it, that movie, it didn't end right.
The movie with Jim Carrey
Oh, God, I don't even want to get into it.
or the cartoon? Yeah, I never watched it. I never watched it.
You didn't watch the Jim Carrey one?
No, I never
Don't.
That's the
It's
second
a
Jim
smart
Carrey
move.
movie
Smart
reference
move.
we've had tonight. So you did see Snap Snag in the Spotless Mind, but you didn't see the Grinch.
I did not see it.
Did you see The Mask? Everyone
Yes.
saw The Mask.
Yes.
Have you read the comics of The Mask?
No, I know.
Oh my God!
I know they're very brutal. And
They
very,
are, yeah,
very
Graphic.
yeah, extremely. Have you read them?
Yeah.
Wizard?
I have.
If I could have for Christmas anything besides someone else's two front teeth, I would have the entire collection of the Mask comics.
Yeah, I
Because
don't.
The Mask.
That's one I would like
God,
to read.
you
but
wouldn't
I-
even believe what happens in those comics.
Yeah.
Compared to, especially the movie. I didn't even know there was a comic series, and then you get shown the shit, and yeah, the movie just doesn't
do it justice.
even come. And people will say that about any movie or any comic book or anything that gets turned into a movie.
Yeah.
Of course, the book's always better, but I mean, like, that movie didn't even do a single shred of justice.
Watered down. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say there was a scene where he just keeps pulling out weapons that brutally annihilated an entire police force, and then walks out of a building completely unscathed to the guy who's standing guard. And you watch him just walk up to the guy, just singing Frank Sinatra, kind of sticks his finger down his belt, pulls his pants out, puts a revolver down his pants, and just starts blasting bullets, and leaves the cop in a pool of blood.
So is the whole is this supposed
Walks
to be a
away
serious
still
comic?
singing Frank Sinatra.
Is it
was
supposed to
great.
be like a serious comic, or is it supposed to be funny? Because I've never read it. I don't know.
It's a little bit of both.
So is he just supposed to be basically crazy? That's the whole.
Yeah, it's I guess more demented, and
Yeah.
that's I guess why I like it. You know, it doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be funny. Just demented.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great borderline, or an in-betweener of both.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of which, we kind of got off the subject.
As usual.
Yeah, we sort of do that every now and then. So what do you got next for us?
I don't know. Do you want me to play? I don't know. You want to do another new one?
There was another one that I was looking at that I was sort of curious about. But a graveyard and a house front.
You want to hear that one? That's one of the most depressing songs I've ever written.
That's what we're looking for on KWJUDAS. We want it to be depressing.
All right, I can do that one. The version that's on there is a demo version, and it will be recorded at some point with. Well, that has cello in it, but it's going to be.
Oh, you got cello on this?
Yeah, but it'll be more
Sweet.
more strings and guitar and stuff too. But.
This is a graveyard and a house front. KWJUDAS.
Free
the parade schedule.
Free Radio Provo.
Don't laugh. This is your depressing song.
I know. I got to get in
All right, here, do this.
serious mode.
Okay, we're depressed.
They've got me working this graveyard, and it's always cold up here. From here I can see our house front. I can see him come and go as he pleases. And you don't even hide it anymore. Say it's him you should have married. And one day you'll run away with him and leave me here with these broken bodies. And he is the one who makes you feel the sun. And he is the one who made you feel the sun on your face in this cold, dark place. This cold, dark place. And I'm still working this graveyard. And it's always cold up here.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you like? What are your influences? I mean,
I love Johnny Cash and
he's good.
Bruce Springsteen. I like old traditional music and like country blues and stuff from the 20s and 30s and
Yeah.
like bluegrass stuff.
You like Dick?
What does that mean? Is that a person?
Glenn.
Dick Dale.
Judas.
Dick Dale. It's
Dick
Dick Dale.
Dale.
Come on.
Judas.
You guys, pull
Jeez.
your damn heads out of your. Come on, guys.
That's a pretty forward question there, Judas.
Let's beat
Do you
the
like
cheer
Dick?
here.
Judas, do you like Dick?
I've loved Dick.
I was like, Dick who? Sure.
Dick Dale's the shit. All right.
awesome.
Judas.
awesome.
Judas.
He's good music.
Well,
Have you-
now
what,
we all
do you
know
like
that you
Dick?
like Dick.
What do you even know? Come on, he does that one song. Shut up! I hate you guys.
Removing myself.
You know what? I wasn't even trying. I'm not.
That's the point.
You like Neil Diamond? Goddamn it!
I do.
Oh, cool.
So does Judas.
I love Neil
That's what
Diamond.
he's telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about Neil Diamond. You ever hear Dax Riggs?
That sounds very familiar.
He's cool.
Yeah.
So anyone that's cool is totally Dax Riggs. Now he's from Acid Bath and Agents of Oblivion and Dead Boy and the Elephant Men, and he still kind of just tours around performing solo. He's good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
He's got a little bit of a deeper voice, and I notice you kind of do too. And I guess that's why.
Well,
I
yeah,
asked.
when I don't have a cold or whatever is going on with my voice.
It
it's
sounds
the-
good.
So normally you do the.
Yeah, normally, yeah, it's.
I thought you were scared of
Well, I meant like it would crack, which they're in the
which
fir-
we haven't heard yet.
Not yet.
Do you have a song that does that?
You mean on purpose? I have one where I go, I sing, a falsetto at one point, but I
What's the name of that one?
Shark Lake. It's
Ooh.
Would you like to
Shark Lake.
entertain?
I don't know.
You don't have to. Once again, you don't have to do anything on KWJUDAS.
I can give it a shot.
I mean, you should play music,
I will
but
tell
you
you
don't
that-
have to play music.
I will tell you that
It-
if I forget it, I may have to stop in the middle of it, but I can.
Was there a song you'd rather play? All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so Shark Lake.
Yeah.
So this
yeah,
one
yeah,
is with
yeah.
normally with the guys in Seattle. It's going to be recorded for the next record.
Hell
And
yeah.
It's a full band, like really loud, but this
Word.
version is the tamed down version.
No,
Cool.
no
So you're
swimming
never-
during this song.
No what?
No swimming during this song.
Oh, I thought you said sweating.
Swimming.
So you're never going to hear anything like this anywhere else, folks. Anyone that's listening, Parade Schedule is actually giving us the privilege
Yes.
of, this previously unreleased track here on KWJUDAS for Radio Provo.
There are demons in the garden. There are sharks in the lake. There are ghosts in my basement. And this nagging fear I cannot shake. So I lay my head on your shoulder. You put your hands on my face. You make me feel normal. You tell me everything is okay. And I believe it. And I believe it. And I believe every word that you say. And I believe it. put your hands on my face, and you make me feel you tell me everything is okay. I believe it, and I believe it, and I believe every word that you say, and I believe it, yes I believe it, and I believe every word that you say, that you say, that you say.
Hey, kids! Ever find yourself listening to music and wondering what happened to the word from our sponsor? Well, now, kids, a word from our sponsor.
Tired of all those pennies infesting your house, getting under the rugs, in the couch cracks? Well, try Derpenschlee's new penny halfer today. Penny halfer, yes. Cut those pennies in half and not feel bad about throwing them away. Brought to you by Derpenschlee.
And remember, kids, if it doesn't say Durban, it's not Derpenschlee. So it seems like we have 11 minutes left.
Okay.
How do we kill 11 minutes, kids?
I have an 8-minute long murder ballad.
An 8-minute murder ballad. Yes, kiddies, are you ready for a spooky 8-minute ballad of murder, suspense, and Derpenschlee?
Just throw that in there at the end.
All right, what's the name of this one?
Murder ballad.
Dude, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, all right. You totally just killed the kids' suspense, man.
I know,
There's kids
I know.
listening right now. You realize we just did the
Yeah.
the commercial and everything.
That was a working title, and I was going to change it. And I was like, no, I like it.
All right, cool. We'll still let it slide. That's only because we're we're an accepting group here on KWJUDAS. And we'll let people go on for 8 minutes about murder. In fact, it's a good thing that we actually have you musicians come in and do that, because, God, if I did that, it would last like the whole episode, and there wouldn't be any music, and people would be scared.
Just be talking about murder the
They
entire
would
time.
wet themselves.
I probably already did and forgot.
All right.
So, the name of this song... Oh, wait, you already said it.
Yeah.
Okay, what was it again?
Murder ballad.
Murder Ballad.
Sleek KWJUDAS. Parade schedule. Free Radio Provo.
Hey, damn it. Just play. Don't mind me. I'm just the host.
Miles west, outside the state, where we grew up tall, where we learned to hate. We hitched a ride where I drew first blood. And I showed no mercy. I left him in the mud. They'll never see us coming. And there's no turning back. They'll never see us coming. There's no turning back. Tom, I've never fired a rifle. Well, I'll show you how. It's as easy as smiling, but with lots more power. And you pick out your target, who you'd like to kill. You can have the next one. Tell me how you feel. And they'll never see us coming. And there's no turning back. And they'll never see us coming. And there's no turning back. Well, that day did come, and it rained so hard. A little Janie Ann shuffled across the yard, and I watched from the truck bed. I heard the gunshots loud. She left 3 strangers laying face down. They never saw her coming. There's no turning back. And they never see it coming. There's no turning back. Sirens out in the distance, lights shined in my eyes. Tom and Jane, you're surrounded. I hope you're not surprised. And I picked up my pistols, cursing under my breath. They shot poor Janie, found her clutching her chest. But she had her hands up, she was only trying to save my life. She ended up dying. I kicked open the window. They put 4 rounds in me. I could have taken more. Their aim was true. And I pictured her dresses and her long dark hair. Oh, Janie, I'm sorry I ever led you here.
That song was cool. That was like a movie or something.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah,
pretty,
we got
pretty dark. I
about a
liked it.
minute and a half. Do you have any minute songs? I mean, you just played your longest.
That's the longest song.
Give us a Derpinschly jingle.
Yeah, let's hear some punk rock, man. Some grind.
I don't know if some grindcore.
Yeah, play us some grind shit.
I'm not.
No, then you can play like 5 songs still.
That's true.
But yeah, if you got any short, sweet little ditties, or just if you want to play like I don't know, the first verse of that really crappy Green Day song, or
Time of my life, or
damn it!
Is that
No,
what
you
it
have
is?
to inhale helium before you do that,
Wait, what is this? I don't know what song that is. I don't know.
Or you can plug your nose. Another kitty man about cocaine.
You could just do that for the next 60 seconds, Judas.
You sounded exactly like it.
Because we got 30 seconds anyway, so we're
All right, we're down to 30 seconds. What do we have to do in 30 seconds? Do a magic trick, wizard.
Hap.
Now, for those of you who are only listening and not watching, that was incredible. Anyways, we'd like to join you all for thanking us on another episode of
Thanks for having me.
Free Radio Judas on KW Provo. We return you to your regular programming.